everybody. Today we're going to talk about perhaps the best episode that 1883 has released so far. Episode 9, with the title Racing Clouds, has absolutely blown our minds away with its heart-wrenching story and well-crafted action scenes. But before dive into the plot of the episode, let's remember what 1883 was all about. 1883 is the prequel series to Yellowstone. It's taking place in the 19th century and is there to answer all of our questions regarding the Dutton family legacy and how they ended up having the biggest ranch in Montana. Since all the Dutton members in Yellowstone are quite unique characters with complicated personalities, we were already wondering what kind of a family lineage they are coming from. The fact that the family patriarch John often mentions the family legacy and tradition also amped up our curiosity over the Duttons' ancestors. Taylor Sheridan, who is the creator of the show and a mastermind in finding the audience's demands, realized the potential in a prequel series and came up with the idea of 1883. For the past couple of months, we have been exploring life in the 19th century U.S. through the lives of the early Duttons, who are on an adventurous journey to the north. They are accompanied by a German migrant group who are also eager to move to the north to start a new life. Unfortunately, though, a road trip back then is not as romantic or appealing as it's today. While we can drive from Tennessee to Montana in slightly over a day, back then it was taking months to complete the journey. Since they are moving with wagons and horses in crowded groups, they had to take long breaks in between and set up camps to recharge. They also had to face a lot of threats in this long expedition, from the deadly river crossings to bandits. Naturally, since the very first episode, we have been watching people die tragically, even the ones who can be considered as the main characters. Thus, the show proved to us early on that it has no mercy toward any of its characters and anyone can face death at any time. Despite knowing this beforehand, we still struggled to acknowledge what had happened in Episode 9 and how did we end up in such a horrible situation. Episode 9 started with Luca's wife falling from the wagon and Luca's being beaten by a snake while attempting to save her. While this seemed like a major tragedy at first, it soon turned out this was just the tip of the iceberg. Thomas, Shay, and James went to look around and saw that a Native American camp got burned down with all the women and children inside being killed. As expected, they got shocked by the view and thus couldn't think straight at first. Then, they realized that since their footsteps are now mixed with the actual criminals, other Indian American tribes will try to hunt them down. Worried about the rage of their potential attackers, they warned the group to stay where they are, so that they can go out and find the actual criminals. When they went, however, the group immediately dissolved and decided to go to the castle to be saved from the potential Indian American attack. Unfortunately, though, the Indian Americans found them on the way and started to attack them. In the meantime, Elsa and Margaret were left behind but decided to follow the group, since being alone was scarier than trying to reach the castle. And yet, once they caught up with the group, they saw the massacre. Elsa is noticed by the attackers and decided to lead them in a different direction, so that the rest of the group can stand a chance. This, however, has become the death of her since she got injured from her belly. Even though she let them know that she is married to an Indian American man, it was too late to inform. She somehow managed to turn back to her family, who tried to save her with some primitive surgical moves. And yet, soon, they realized that Elsa had little to no chance of surviving. Still, they decided to go to the castle to follow their last piece of hope. Did you like 1883 Episode 9? Do you think Elsa will die? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you soon.